What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Ahead of the Spread. I am Skee Prophet. We are without Ronald Cabang today, but he will be back tomorrow. So everybody who's been missing him, you don't have to wait anymore. He will be back with us on Wednesday. We always start the show by looking at yesterday's games, or today's game, seeing how we did. And today was profitable for myself. So let me explain a little bit here. I know we talked about a lot of things. I didn't take Atlanta. I should have. It was an easy blowout once LaMelo was rolled out, Miles Bridges rolled out. But what I did bet today, I got to the window with the Clippers. They won as an underdog. We talked about the Bucks. I got in early on the Bucks plus 105. I ended up buying out of that bet. And I know it's not a way for me to tell you guys on this show, but another show I did earlier today, I did talk about it, and my subscribers did know that I bought out. So I had plus 105 on the Bucks, plus 130 on the Warriors, was just watching and gonna scrape profit regardless who wins. So 2 in 1 day, I'll take it. We're gonna talk about 3 games, and I'm looking to really make a couple plays, 2 plays that I really like so far today. Maybe we'll add another one. And do wanna my bad. Shout out to the chat. You guys staying up late. Chloe Parlay says Knicks, please, or Pistons. I already have 3 games. Just especially when I'm by myself, it's a little bit more difficult the night before to look at too many games. What up, Chip Plylar, B Daddy, Shovel, Dennis Kim? I appreciate you guys tuning in, staying up for the late night show. All right, let's get to it. Let's share the screen. So the 3 games we're going to talk about, we'll start with the first one on the rotation. And this is probably my least favorite, but we'll see if we can talk it out because I am interested. Rockets and Magic opened up Rockets minus 2.5. Hasn't really moved. Total though opened 208.5 and it's gone up slightly, 209.5, even 210 at a shop over there. As far as the situationals, or as far as the injury report, rather, Cole Anthony's game time decision for the Rockets, Reed Shepard and Thompson look like they're both out. Situationals for this game. It is the 4th game in 6 nights for the Rockets. They're coming off of an overtime game. Yeah, they were down big. They were down, I think, like 20 points in this game versus Philly. Came back in overtime and ended up winning 144 to 137. The Magic, a chance for them to get double digit in season revenge, and they're coming off a win as a dog, so maybe a little bit of a letdown spot for them as well. You can see some of the baller systems here. A couple under systems. There is an over one here too, but under systems on this side too. And that's, I do think I agree with that. Just looking at how the Magic, I mean, we know they're a slow paced team. You can see it here last 5 games. If anything struggles, it's always the offense for them. And still always going to be a solid defensive team. Rockets been playing the best defense in the league the last 5 games. They can play it fast, they can play it slow, depending on who they're playing. I think this is more of an under game. The last game they played ended 97 to 84. Total was 210. They didn't even get there. They put this one lower. I think this one could fail to reach 200 as well. So I'm in line with the market there. And I wouldn't think it's too much of a letdown for the Magic. Um, but actually, more I'm thinking about it, coming off a win as a dog, first game home after a pretty long road trip, 5 game road trip. We know it's a flat spot. Houston will be their first time on the road after being at home for 6 straight. I think I prefer the total. So I'll write that even on my short list here. Orlando and Houston under 209.5. All right. So let's get back. Adrian Harrison says, "What's up? New to this channel. We appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe so you can check out all the shows when we go live and all the content that we have over at Wager Talk. and it helps us continue to do this show. It's usually myself and Ronald Cabang. But yeah, if you guys could hit the like button for me, definitely lets the people know that you know, some people care to watch it and we can continue doing it. All right. Let's move over to another game. And that looks like there we go. We're gonna talk about, let's go down the list. New Orleans and Minnesota. This game is pretty interesting to me the more I think about it. So let's go there. Opened up 12 and a half. Not really much movement. Total open 226 and a half. Looks like 228 and a half right now. As far as injuries, I don't see anybody on there for Minnesota. For the Pelicans, Boston looks like he is going to be out. Let's take a look at some situationals here. I do know, immediately this is the other side of um that Rockets game. So let's get there like this. So you can see here, Timberwolves, third game in 4 nights, fourth and six, coming off of that overtime game. Or not other side, but they went to overtime in that same day. That's what I meant. Pretty much at the same time they were in overtime. So coming off a loss is a favorite, a chance for Minnesota to bounce back. They were, my bad on that. I don't know what that is on my computer. But they were down 15, if not 20 as well, and fought to come all the way back and force overtime, and then ended up losing in overtime. For the Pelicans, a chance for them to get a little bit of in-season revenge. They played on January 7th, lost 97 to 104. It even says they played on the third here, 106, 117. Pelicans won. Pelicans won this one here. I'm curious. I should have went back and looked because these might not all be this season. Can all be this season. But you can see the Pelicans have competed with this Timberwolves team. And I think that they can compete here again today or tomorrow, rather. Obviously, when we look at last 5 game stats, everything's going to favor the Timberwolves. They just had, I believe, an 8 game win streak broken. So they have been playing some of the best basketball in the league. But just for one, you have a healthy Pelicans team right now. And situationally, yeah, you see the Timberwolves here. Situationally, I think it takes a lot of energy to come back, um, from being down from so much and force overtime. So I think that the Pelicans just have a lot in the tank. I think that they play this team well. I think double digits is too much in this matchup. I'm looking towards the Pelicans as my recommended side for this game. Let me see what you guys think here. Let me get this out of there. We will move over to the next game, last game in 1 second. Casey says no trade for the Pelicans. I don't see him on my list, but also don't see him in the starting lineup. That is something to look at. But oh, season-ending injury, yeah. I mean, think about the NBA. I mean, you just saw the Nuggets win yesterday with the whole starting lineup injured. It's just certain spots stick out for certain teams, and this is one that sticks out for New Orleans. Um, they still have enough. Zion, CJ, they still have enough. All right, last game on the slate. I mean, look at the Warriors tonight, right? No Steph. What they do out there? Go and win outright. All right, last game on the slate. Let me get back to the odd screen. So we'll go to the last one here, and this looks like Denver Lakers opened up Denver -1. Seeing a little bit of a flip of favorites. Lakers now the short favorite. Total hasn't really moved at 232 and a half. As far as injuries, You do have LeBron, Maxi Kleba, Rui all continue to be out. Jemison and Luca are game time. Luca is more like probable for the Nuggets. Gordon is probable. You do have the same guys from the last game posted as questionable, but I'm pretty sure they're resting up for the Lakers. I mean, everybody plays versus the Lakers, especially the Nuggets. We all know, when the Lakers and Nuggets match up, it's a game that both of those teams care about quite a bit. So let's get over here and let me pull up a little bit situational and just take a look at that really quick. Nuggets, 4th and 6, coming off a win as a dog. Yeah, that game versus Golden State when nobody played, saying it could be a letdown, but I do think they're gonna bring effort every time they see the Lakers. Lakers 4th and 6, 5th and 7. It says a chance for in-season revenge, but this has to be wrong. No, no, I'm mistaken. They did just beat the Lakers in a high scoring game, 131 to 126. And that's kind of, I want to look at the total. You see the baller system under between two conference teams, elite conference teams. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, we already know the Lakers and Nuggets really don't like each other. I think this game is played more like a playoff type game with that kind of intensity. And we've seen the Lakers play defense quite often since the trade, since they feel like they can win. Everybody's out there giving effort and energy. I think we'll see that again tonight, and we'll see it from the Nuggets after, or we'll see it from the Nuggets as well on the other side. If you look at how they play each other, I mean, besides the last game, none of these games are high scoring. I mean, 230. They've only made it this last game. The whole rest of these, what is this, 8, maybe even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 out of 10. Or no, I'm sorry. This one they made it over. So you get the point. They don't play a whole lot of high scoring games. Pace wise, Lakers are taking their time. Offense hasn't been the best, especially since LeBron went down. The defensive rating for both teams, I mean, it's not what I want to see if I'm taking an under. But under the circumstances, who they see on the other side, I think both you get the both defense out of both of these teams. So I'm thinking this is more of an under game. Let's take a look real quick. Anything here in the chat? Yeah, Bad Blood series. You guys know. B Man says Nuggets on Lakers. We'll get a chance to see him again tomorrow night. So that's the show here. Um, If you're interested in the odds screen that I use, there's a link in the description. You can get a free 7-day trial. You can organize all the books in any order that you want. You can see the real time changes. The odds screen lights up when the lines are moving, et cetera, et cetera. I use it every single day. That's Odds Logic. Link in the description. The bottom of the screen, you guys can see you can save 33% on a 7-day NBA pass from either myself or Ronald Cabang with coupon code NBA33. And pretty sure pretty sure that is it. So, oh, there is what, about an hour and a half left of $5 Tuesday. I do have a college basketball play up for tomorrow if you guys are interested in that. My top plays in college basketball this season, 3% or higher. I am 23-13. So I do have one that goes off tomorrow, and I'm honestly going to load up a couple NBA for tomorrow tonight as well. So appreciate you guys tapping in. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the show. Subscribe so you know whenever we go live here and any of the other good shows at Wager Talk. And RC will be back tomorrow with myself. So we will see you guys then.